Hello and welcome back to the course Introduction to Green Process Engineering. In this video, we will introduce different definitions of circular economy, bioeconomy, and circular bioeconomy. Circular economy means different things to different people. For example, according to the description provided by the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, circular economic model aims to create economic, natural, and social capital based on three core principles. First, design out of waste and pollution. Second, keep products and materials in use. And third, regenerate natural systems in industrial system that is restorative or regenerative. In contrast to the current linear model, a circular economy model emphasizes economic growth and activities that are dissociated from the consumption of finite resources and minimize system wastes. Another example is from metabolic, which defines the circular economy as a new economic model for addressing human needs and fairly distributing resources without undermining the functioning of the biosphere or crossing any planetary boundaries. Consequently, with so many various definitions, how an organization implements the circular economy framework will strongly depend on how its decision makers or stakeholders interpret the concept and its definition. For example, when based on the definition of the circular economy from Ellen MacArthur Foundation, companies' business model will include minimizing the consumption of natural resources such as virgin raw material and maximizing the use of waste materials. On the other hand, when based on metabolics definition, companies' top priorities are not focused on staying away from the consumption of resources, but instead on meeting demands. Furthermore, the circular economy is also interpreted simply as the 4R framework: reduce, reuse, recycle, and recovery. The desired outcome of the circular economy transition is to overcome the current production and consumption model based on continuous growth and increasing resource throughout by decoupling economic growth and environmental pressure. Based on the before mentioned definition, it can be concluded that to achieve a circular economy is principally to slow, narrow, and close the material resource loops, all built on the foundation of renewable energy and non-toxic materials, as well as through long-lasting design, maintenance, repair, reuse, remanufacturing, refurbishing, and recycling. Similar to the circular economy, the bioeconomy is an emerging field whose definition and interpretation are also surrounded by confusion. In the previous video, we already learned about the EU definition of the bioeconomy. Within this definition, it is implicit that the bioeconomy has to do with the use of renewable biological resources, such as biomass, to produce renewable biofuels, bioproducts, or biopower, or economic, environment, and social benefits. From a sustainability perspective, it has to be sustainable bioeconomy to meet sustainability challenges. The current bioeconomy is still largely relying on non-renewable energy and fossil-based raw materials like nitrogen, fertilizers, organic chemicals, and polymers that are predominantly derived from petroleum, oil, and gas. The sustainable bioeconomy is not just about substituting fossil resources with renewable resources. It will require sustainable biomass feedstock production, biomass conversion, processes, and products. These figures summarize the different concepts being used and uses the later definition of the bio-based economy. Additionally, it includes the food and feed sector in the bio-based economy. The production of food and feed usually involves the processing of agricultural goods and therefore fits into the bio-based economy. In this video, we learned about the circular economy, what sustainable bioeconomies, and defined relations between the bioeconomy, bio-based economy, green economy, and circular economy. This brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.